Hello, and welcome back to Belmont Bunch on one of the most fun nights of the year, which is always beating the Rangers, and better yet, shutting the Rangers out. Now, of course, the Rangers are going to the playoffs this year, and we are not. But at least with this run of play, you feel like this team isn't quite completely done. Step back from the ledge a little bit, and with basically three non-NHL quality defensemen shut out this highly heralded Rangers team. This is a Rangers team that got better at the deadline. They got better in the areas that they needed to be. They got Kopp, and maybe they could have used a little bit more scoring depth, but I like Kopp, I like Mott, and I think it's going to make them a tougher team to grind down. But tonight, that wasn't the case. The Islanders ground down this really, really potent offense and special teams. So let's get into it. The Islanders really got after it. First minute, you could tell how much, I guess, playing the Rangers, still they're getting up for these games. They have a really good first shift, force an icing about a minute in after a few shots on goal. They get a goal pretty quickly. Ryan Pulock does a good job of holding the puck at the point. Goes little rover on us, walking into the zone, sees Casey Cizikas open on the back post, tap in. Great job by Pulock, who is starting to get his bearings back going, kind of like Anders Lee with his knee injury. I wonder if Pulock took a while to get going after his injury, having, I think, broken his leg from a block shot or something in his leg. And now we're kind of seeing the Ryan Pulock of old. I thought he had a great game tonight, Ryan Pulock. Some plays in his own D zone, a few block shots. Good game for Ryan Pulock. 1-0 Islanders there. Casey Cizikas finally getting the offense going. I know, fourth line center, if he gets 10, you're pretty happy. But it felt like it took forever. But he's not the only one of those. We talked about Paul Mary took a long time. Josh Bailey took basically the whole season. A lot of guys took way too long to get going. But you know what? Better late than never. I'll give Casey his due. 1-0 there. Islanders lead 1-0 after one. Really doing a good job keeping stuff to the outside. And that would follow into the second period. A lot of stuff for Varley. Easy catches from the outside. Islanders doing a good job of keeping the Rangers' potent offense to the outside. A lot of penalties in this one. Islanders power play. The Islanders felt like at 5-on-5, they had jump. They were in this. And then on the power play, they were giving up more chances than they were 5-on-5. They had a couple of power play chances, but not until pretty much the third power play, the third and fourth power plays. But the PK for the Islanders was excellent, and that's a big part of stopping the Rangers. Chris Kreider himself has, I think, 24 or 25 power play goals. And I didn't notice Kreider much at all tonight. I didn't notice many Rangers outside of still Panarin, even in a game where the team is bad. And he even said after the game, we shit our pants. Artemi Panarin still brought it, and I think created some chances. One of those chances ended up in a penalty on Wahlstrom, but that, I think, still first period, kind of was more on Ryan Pulock. Brought it into the zone, another good keep, but kept a shot along the ice. It was kind of a shot pass, and it was picked off and turning the other way really quickly. Wally probably overcommitted to the puck carrier. I think it was Panarin who dropped it back for Adam Fox. Ended up tripping Adam Fox. Wally kind of put himself in the spot where he had to, but it all started with the giveaway by Pulock that probably you're better off just putting it around the net or on goal, in the air or something. Just not as easy to pick off like that. Anyway, but the Islanders kill that power play. They look really good on the PK in this game. Block shots, keeping stuff to the outside, getting the clears. Not a lot of failed clears today. The second goal, Matt Martin, on a rush that you don't think you're going to see very often, probably won't see very often, starts with a Pelly poke right at the blue line. Excellent stuff. Pellick tonight was awesome. Went toe-to-toe at one point with Panarin in a nice little battle for the puck near center ice. And I think that was in the second period. Panarin is one of those guys. It's just, he's an unbelievable player. He's got the Barzy type cutting ability with a better shot and a little bit better scoring instincts. But hey, Barzy got on it tonight. Ross Johnston picks up the puck after the Adam Pelech poke check. Smartly kind of just hands it off to Matt Barzal, drives the left side. Islanders have a little 3-on-2, and Barzal gives it to Matt Martin on the back post. He holds a sec and fires it past Shesterkin. Shesterkin really couldn't have done much tonight. Islanders, as you can see, not many shots. The quality of shots, though, pretty good. 2-0 there. Good to see Matt Martin score. 2/3 of the fourth line tonight. Again, I called them out recently. I'm going to keep calling guys out. Pajot. Anyway, although Pajot did get a breakaway in this game, got stopped, but pretty decent effort. There was a play in the third period that he tracked down pretty well. I think it was the Islanders on a power play, but Pajot got back and kind of broke things up. So I'll give Pajot that credit. 2-0 Islanders. Third period, still really not giving a much to the Rangers. They get a chance going the other way off of a misplay at the line by, I think it was Schneider on the Rangers. And Oliver Wahlstrom got on his horse, gets there, beats Schneider to the puck, pulls it back, a little Barzy-like. I'm not going to call everything Barzy-like when a guy stops. But Wahlstrom stops, gives the Islanders chance to push up into the zone. Great pass to Barzal across ice. Now, Parise's open, like he was on the back post as an option, but the Rangers kind of didn't cover Barzy. Like they both played the pass, and it gave Barzy the opportunity to come in and go on his backhand. So, yeah, Shesterkin's got a fair argument tonight that he kind of just got left out, and that the Islanders ground down this potent Rangers offense. Really, not a lot of high danger chances for the Rangers, and the Isles taking care of business, continuing the march on 9th. I mean, they're in 9th place right now, but it is nice to see them in screaming distance, not shouting distance, screaming distance of the Caps. And I do kind of hope that they just keep winning down the stretch. I know the draft position, but so much can happen at the draft. There's a lot of misses at the draft. Look at the Islanders. I think it was 16 and 17 classes. There's a lot of misses. So just keep in mind that it's not the end of the world, and I think I'd rather watch good hockey and have the team give me some confidence going into next year than move up 1 or 2 draft spots. I mean, the Bruins took 3 guys before Barzal. So it's all about scouting. And, it's not like those guys are going to make the jump immediately. We're picking mid-round anyway. So the Isles got to figure out in the offseason what they're doing, rather than, I don't think the draft is going to make them better for next year. But anyway, still important to stock the minors. That's it. We'll see you next time from Belmont Bunch. Link in the description for the audio-only version. Good night.